Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Fort Loramie High School where the Botkins Trojans take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwiedemann Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank bring you tonight's game between Botkins and Fort Loramie on the Redskins home floor. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me, Greg Burning for exciting high school boys basketball, Shelby County Athletic League style. Fort Loramie off a very impressive win in their opener against New Knoxville, 57-22. Fort Loramie, as we know, they're deep, they're experienced. Expectations are quite high for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, I think, Loramie's right out of the gate thinking about at least an SCL championship, if not to go further than that, obviously, as tournament starts. Had a good kickoff, as you mentioned last week. Anytime you can hold an area team to 22 points.
At 21st Century Kitchens.
That's a pretty good outing, and Coach Britton said the same thing. They started off a little rough, had some turnovers. It's that first game. That thing's going to kind of happen, but very good group. They return a lot of lettermen from the year before. Seagull boys inside, very good. They got good outside shooting. They've got a nice team. They should do very well this year.
Botkins, on the other hand, they stand 1-1. Opening weekend, they had a win against Fairlawn in Shelby County Athletic League play. Then they lost to a MAC team in Parkway. So Botkins, on the other hand, 1-1, but they're facing a team in which they're going to have to rebound well and shoot the basketball well to have a shot at them.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they beat Fairlawn 43-37, then got a setback to Parkway 56-37. And when you go back and look at their stats a little bit, they turned the ball over 12.5 times. Not bad, but against teams that probably aren't as good and as aggressive as Loramie. So they're going to have to keep control of turnovers tonight as well. Only shooting 19% from three-point range. Again, big importance. It's a big team, as you mentioned, with the rebounds as well. So they're going to have to control the glass if they can, get their opportunities. But I think they're going to have to knock down some shots and really control their turnovers to keep up with a very solid Fort Loramie team.
Next year on NKTelco Sports, we've got Fort Loramie and Botkins right after this.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
We're about to introduce the starting lineups for the Botkins Trojans. There you see Elliot Goubeau, number 3, sophomore. Number 4, a freshman, Zane Paul. Number 20, Spencer Huker, he's a junior. Josh Madden, number 32, also a junior and the only senior in the starting lineup. Number 50, Ethan Butcher. So it's Goubeau, Paul, Hooker, Madden, and Butcher for the Botkins Trojans. Now for the home team, the Fort Loramie Redskins. Nice crowd here on a Friday night here in Fort Loramie as the Redskins open Shelby County Athletic League play. Starting lineup for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Sophomore, 6'2". Sophomore, Nick Brandewie. 6'1" senior, number 23, Evan Burning. 6'1" senior, number 32, Dylan Braun. 6'2" senior, number 45, Austin Siegel. And the man in the middle for the Fort Loramie Redskins is 6'7" senior Tyler Siegel. He's number 50. And Greg, when you take a look at Fort Loramie, the lineup up and down, they're deep, as we said in pregame, and they do definitely have a lot of valuable playing experience.
Yeah, and not to mention that, like you just mentioned, Tyler Siegel, he's 6'7". I mean, they just got a lot of size, and they're strong physical bodies. Like we talked a little bit before the game, how is Botkins going to match that? And the only thing I can think of is they're probably going to try to go into zone because they're shorter almost every position. And that doesn't mean you're not going to compete and win the game. It just means you better take care of the ball because this team is good at rebounding as well. So it should be a good one.
And the tip will go to Fort Loramie. They'll handle the basketball as Brandewee will have it out front. Over to Burning. Brandewee back over to the right side, and Braun.
And Botkins is in a 2-3 zone.
And there's Braun with the bucket.
Backside lob against that zone. Nice play by Fort Loramie. And here you see some three-quarter court pressure.
Fort Loramie applies the defense as Botkins gets it up court. Butcher off balance shot, no good. Quickly come the Redskins, but they turn it over as Hooker with the steal. Goubeau back over to Butcher. Butcher tries to go inside. He'll push it back out to Hooker, and Spencer Hooker with 7:17 to go puts Botkins up 3-2.
Good start for the Trojans, knocking down a big three right out of the gate.
Fort Loramie will set it up, looking at that zone defense. Back to Siegel, back out to Brandewee. Top of the key, there's the nice pass inside to Austin Siegel. Shot doesn't go, but the rebound comes down by Burning. Gets it back out, and that's going to be a jump ball. Some good hustle there by a freshman, Zane Paul, number 4.
Hey, you got to like the intensity so far. If your Botkins have been smart sitting back on that zone, they've gotten beat a couple times. You can't let that ball go from the top of the key in the zone all the way down inside the paint. You at least got to make them throw over the top, so they're going to have to tidy that up a little bit, but defensively forced 2 turnovers here so far against Fort Loramie.
There's a turnover by the Trojans. Siegel with it. Lead pass to Braun. Braun will pull it back out to Burning. Left side, Brandewee. In the corner is Braun. He's open. Shot a little bit strong, and the rebound will come down to Goubeau. Botkins will slow the pace down as they come across the timeline. Right side and Goubeau. Back out to Hooker. Over to Paul in the corner. Brandewee's on him.
And Loramie's out in a typical man-to-man, and Botkins really struggling in this possession. The last one, they ran off the break a little bit, had some time, got a quick shot. I should say some time before the defense got to him. Now they're getting a lot of pressure here in the half court.
Butcher trying to set a pick, but Trojans will go to the corner, back out to Paul. Butcher over to the right side. Madden with the basketball. He'll get it inside to Goubeau. He'll push it out to Butcher. In the corner now is Paul. Paul handles the basketball. Botkins being patient against a very, very good Fort Loramie defense. 5:25 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Paul with the basketball. There's a three-point shot. Bounces up a little bit too strong as Elliot Goubeau's shot goes out of bounds, and Fort Loramie will inbound it as it's 3-2. Botkins on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Yeah, slow offense there if you're the Trojans. Really never did get a good look at a bucket. Forced one up there. Loramie will get it on the rebound and go back to work on offense.
Braun back over to Brandewee. Braun runs the cut. There's the steal. This is Madden going in for the layup. No foul. And rebound will come down to Brandewee. Madden, nice defensive play, but here comes Loramie. Right back at it, and there's the jam. Tyler Seeger.
Wow,
Boy.
he just put that right down.
Holy smokes.
Not much room there, as we mentioned. He's 6'7", and he showed it right there. A little intensity and attitude after that dunk. Trying to get the Loramie crowd involved as they take a 4-3 advantage.
No doubt on that one. Siegel jams it home. Fort Loramie has the lead first quarter. Madden with the basketball. Back out to Butcher. He'll shoot the three. It's short. Rebound will come down to Siegel. Up court quickly, Fort Loramie. Back out front, Burning. Top of the key over to Braun. He'll move inside, dishes it off to Siegel. Shot is good, but I think the foul came before Tyler Siegel took the shot. You said it earlier, Greg. Botkins gets those shots, they've got to hit them.
Yeah, because it's going to be tough for him to get him outside the painted area. And we've definitely seen that here so far.
Eli Rosengarten, number 33, into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Braun with it. Lob inside for Siegel. It's going to be tipped away, and that's going to be a Fort Loramie turnover. Zane Paul will bring it up court. The freshman goes to the left side. Butcher will handle it. Austin Siegel on Butcher, and we're going to have a reach there as official Steve Trout with the call.
Didn't see, I think maybe that's fouls on 45, Austin Siegel, his first, team's first.
Botkins will inbound it. Elliot Goubeau will inbound it. In the corner to Paul. He's double teamed to rather make that number 14. Connor Smock just into the Botkins lineup. On the baseline is Madden. Short jump shot, no good by the Trojans. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Fort Loramie basketball.
Another good defensive possession by Fort Loramie. Botkins has got a couple shots, but they're contested most of the time. They're tough shots to take and low percentage. They ran a pretty good offense there underneath the bucket that time. Got a nice look, but again, contested and tough to hit down. They're going to have to make some of those to stay close here tonight.
Nathan Ratterman, number 35, also into the Fort Loramie lineup. Rosengarten back over to Braun. Top of the key, Rosengarten looks on the baseline. Burning with a move, and Evan Burning has the basket that lifts Fort Loramie to a 6-3 lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Nice pass inside and good finish by Burning.
Got a foul as the Trojans go across the timeline, and fortunately nobody's hurt there as Connor Smock took a spill.
That's going to be against number 50, Tyler Siegel. It's his first foul.
Austin Siegel, number 45, will come in for Tyler Siegel as he goes out. Botkins inbounds pass. We'll try to make the cut, but Fort Loramie's defense is there, and there's a whistle. It's going to go against Josh Madden, number 32.
First foul. Second foul against Madden. And only 2 fouls for Botkins, both against him.
And Butcher will re-enter for Botkins. That's Ethan Butcher, number 50. The senior on the team. Fort Loramie in the offense. Ratterman inside to Burning. Back out to Ratterman.
And you notice something about the Botkins zone that you don't really like if you're coaching. There's no hands up. You know, it's a zone defense. You have to block that lane. They got to break there as Loramie misses a shot. But, you know, defensively, you got to be down there with your hands up ready to defend.
Scrap for the loose basketball, and it's going to be Botkins just facing that defensive pressure. Almost lost it. They'll maintain the basketball here, but almost another turnover for the black and gold of Botkins. Inbound it in the corner to Goubeau. Looks out front for Paul, then he'll go down low to Butcher, but there's going to be a foul by Siegel on the backside. That's Austin Siegel, and now Tyler Siegel will come back in.
And that'll be the second foul on Austin Siegel. So we'll swap Siegels back and forth here. A couple quick fouls picked up. 3 now for Loramie and 2 for Botkins.
Paul inbounds it. Inside, there's the move, number 20 Hooker, but the shot's no good, and Fort Loramie the rebound and Burning down court. Back over to Ratterman.
Nice catch by Rosengarten.
Thought that one was going into the first row. Rosengarten back out to Burning, and they'll set it up against that Botkins zone defense. And they cut to the basket, and Braun makes it.
And that's why I mentioned the hands. Nobody there to block that ball. It's an easy pass for 2 for Loramie.
1:48 to go. We've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Fort Loramie 8, Botkins 3. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp to hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
Fort Loramie is going to pressure Botkins full court, and just talking about the zone defense for Botkins and the number of passes that Fort Loramie has gotten off inside against that zone defense. As there's a turnover by the Trojans on the inbounds pass, and Evan Burning makes them pay for it too. It's 10-3 Fort Loramie and 1:33 to go here in the first quarter. And
yeah, Botkins going to have to fix that zone at the break because it is not what you would call active by any stretch. It's very, very stagnant and a lot of standing, and Loramie's going right at it right now. Botkins lucky to just be down 10-3 at this point.
Over to the right side is Hooker.
It's a nice move inside by Hooker. Going to have a foul, I think, before the shot.
It's funny, you kind of look at this, and Hooker hit the three to start the game, and that's been it for Botkins.
Fouls on number 11, Nick Brandaway, his first. Team's fourth.
Botkins on the offense. 1:10 to go here, first quarter. Zane Paul. Back over to Hooker. Hooker, top of the key. There's Paul. Paul will go to the left side, almost stolen
Nice spin move
by Braun, but Butcher will go to the baseline, and loose basketball, no good on Butcher's shot. Back out to Hooker. He'll take the shot. It's going to go over the backboard.
So a couple good attempts there from Botkins, but unfortunately for them, quick shots. You know, that three-pointer was probably the best opening they had there by Hooker. Couldn't get it to fall. And we talked about that in the opening. That's the reason I mentioned it. I knew they're going to be, when you're that little against a team this big, you're going to have to hit some perimeter shots. So far for Botkins, they've only gotten one.
Under 40 seconds to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, and once again they go inside. And Tyler Siegel,
he's chomping his teeth because he's ready to go inside there. Big, big, big height advantage, and not just height, but in size in general.
Fort Loramie with that double team, and there's the steal as Siegel picks off the pass. 15 seconds to go. Burning's going to take it down the line, and the shot doesn't go. Rebound comes right back to Fort Loramie. Shot no good, and the battle in the backcourt. That's going to be a foul on Butcher. Just a wild exchange that time, but the foul will go against Butcher as Braun will come back into the game for Fort Loramie, and Eli Rosengarten will go out. Gee, I wonder if what's coming up here. Back over to Brandaway. Top of the key at the buzzer. No good, wanted a foul, did not get it. Our first quarter score, Fort Loramie 12, Botkins 3. We'll return right after this.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Dominating quarter by Fort Loramie as they lead 12-3 as we begin the second quarter, and they have the basketball. Botkins got off to a great start, hit the three, and then boom, scoreless.
Yeah. And then Loramie went to work in the paint. Pretty much every one of their, we don't keep paint points, but if we did, I don't recall them hitting an outside shot. They've all been right at the bucket, and not just down low, but right underneath where they've gotten great entry passes, because that zone, again, it's very stagnant. Like you can be active in a zone just because you're in the 2-3, right? You can still move, be involved, cover up. There's a nice play by Hooker. They need more of that. Keep moving, be active in that thing, because if not, you're not bigger than Loramie, so you're not going to out-muscle them. You better out-quick them and get to the spots before they do.
Inbounds by Brandowie. He'll kick it back out to Burning. Brandowie will take it. Looks inside for Burning, and Siegel will get the lob back out. Brandowie. Fort Loramie picking at the zone. Ratterman, Brandowie, Braun, there's Siegel. Nice shot by Tyler Siegel.
He's got 6 now. Had a nice start here tonight. He's got a slight advantage inside, so that makes it a little easier for him, but it was a nice play nonetheless.
Double team, that Fort Loramie defense digs in against Botkins and their young backcourt. Hooker will handle it, top of the key. The freshman Paul comes out. Over on the left side, it's Connor Smock, number 14, also a freshman. And Botkins is going to be guilty of a turnover. That was Tyler Free, number 22. So right now, Botkins has got what, Greg? 3 freshmen in the lineup?
Yeah, 3 freshmen. We got a young group. Good things to come for the Trojans. They're going to have to step it up here tonight to get back into this ball game. They've just scored that first 3-pointer of the game. The offense has struggled since.
Braun from outside. Dylan Braun connects.
And needless to say, Loramie's offense hasn't been great to this point, but it's been good enough. Their defense has really done a nice job.
So we've got a 30-second timeout. Botkins with 6:12 to go. Fort Loramie 17, Botkins 3. We'll keep it right here and remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by 21st Century Kitchens, Schwieterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lambs Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, and PSG Automotive Outfitters all bring you tonight's game between Fort Loramie and Botkins. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Saturday, December 9th at 6 p.m. and Sunday, December 10th at 6 p.m. also. You can watch the games on demand at nktelco.net.
Another turnover there by Botkins off the timeout. Not really the play you want to come back in. You try to get an execution. Like to see them do a high screen and roll. They've really never put Loramie in a bad situation. You know, it's all been straight man. Put them in a scenario where they got to change it up a little bit. Botkins goes to man here, giving them something different.
Burning with the short jumper, and it's good. Burning now with 6 points, and it's a 19-3 Fort Loramie lead. Shot no good inside by Butcher. Here comes the rebound. Fort Loramie, Braun. He took it. There'll be a foul.
I thought he took a step too.
I was going to say he took an extra step, but he also got fouled too.
That foul's on number 14, Connor Smock. His first, team's fourth.
Brandowie will come back into the lineup as Tyler Siegel will go out. Inbounds pass to Braun. Hooker, good defense there.
Yeah, good D there.
And Hooker will bring it up court. He'll get it to Paul. The double team almost there. Back out to Hooker. Pressure just intense by Fort Loramie.
And Botkins really struggling. Another turnover.
There goes Burning, not quite as effective as Siegel on that one that we saw earlier in the game.
He made it look easy.
He made it look easy, Tyler did, yes sir. Paul will handle it in the backcourt. Botkins trying to end a long scoring drought here against Fort Loramie. Hooker's had the 3 points for Botkins. Butcher. Back over to Smock. Paul with it.
See, this is a scenario I was talking about. You got a lot of stagnant standing guys running around. They're running and cutting and going up and down and run their offense, but nobody's coming to put pressure on the ball defensively. Put a screen right on that ball handler, and you put your offense in a little different scenario. Because Loramie showed they can cover you man up. Nice back cut there by Hooker.
And there's Hooker, shot no good. They just can't buy a basket now. Rosengarten with a rebound. Braun's going to get it. He's going to go to the baseline. He'll be cut off there, and it'll come back out to Burning. Ratterman, number 35, moves inside as Burning handles the basketball. Brandewie down the lane, off the glass. Nick Brandewie with the bucket. We've got a timeout. Brandewie's first bucket of the night. It's a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here as well. And take a look at the replay. There you see Brandewie going in for the bucket. As Fort Loramie dominating. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game brought to you by 21st Century Kitchens, Schwiedemann Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, and PSG Automotive Outfitters all bring you tonight's game between Botkins and Fort Loramie. Fort Loramie just what we thought about.
They turned the defense up a lot. We talked about that a little bit in the first quarter, and they were kind of playing with the full court, doing a little, now lately they've done nothing but full court D, and it's really paid off. Botkins has really struggled to get the ball across half court, and if they have, they've not gotten a good shot. So there's a good foul there against Loramie.
That'll go against Braun. That'll be his first. And Fort Loramie's fifth. Inbounds pass to Paul. Paul will handle it. He'll go to the baseline. Back out to Madden. Josh Madden, number 32, back into the lineup for Botkins. Paul with the basketball over to Madden. Madden, top of the key. Siegel on him. Butcher on the left side. Back over to Gubo. Paul. Shot around and out by Madden. Rebound to Brandewie. Up court, back over to Braun. Here comes 41, whatever that might be. Don't know if that's it, but Siegel will get the bucket.
And the foul.
And the foul. Siegel only has 8. It seems like he's got more than that, doesn't it?
Fouls on number 32. Josh Madden, his third, so he'll check out for Huker.
And number 20, Spencer Huker will come back into the game. And Tyler Siegel, there you see the 6'7" senior, steps to the line and converts. Got 9 on the night now, and Fort Loramie applying the pressure. And second count. I think that snuck up on Botkins.
I think so. Backed off a little different type of pressure there, did Loramie. Did more of a zone pressure and made them take their time bringing it up, and it caused them a turnover against the Trojans.
Number 34, Carter Mesher, in the lineup for Fort Loramie. Brandewie. Back over to Braun. Looks for Siegel. It's going to be a Fort Loramie turnover. Paul will come across the timeline. Back over to Hooker.
Look out.
Siegel.
Tough play there. Lucky
Boy.
Siegel comes out of that all right. As he falls hard. Makes the bucket anyway.
You kind of hold your breath for just a moment. I'm not, because you certainly don't want Siegel to be injured, but that's one of those kind of plays. Let's take a look at that one again.
That foul's on number 50, Ethan Butcher, his second. As he'll check out. And Tyler Free will check in for him.
More freshmen into the
More
lineup
freshmen,
there for
that's
Botkins.
right.
Free throw by Siegel, no good. Scrap for the rebound, and it's going to come down to Rosengarten. Turnaround jump shot there by Burning, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll put it up and draw the foul. And Burning will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 14 for the Trojans. Connor Smock, his second. The foul's starting to add up here a little bit for Botkins. That's 7 now. The minute 59 left to go in the first half. Everything else will be the bonus for the Redskins.
Burning at the line, 1:59 to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Free throw is good by Burning. Senior has 7 points on the night, looking to make it 8 with this free throw. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Botkins, and that was Smock with a rebound. Length of the court, number 22 with the shot, no good. Tyler Free as Fort Loramie comes right back at it. Rosengarten over to Mesher. Mesher on the baseline, and he'll score. Carter Mesher with a bucket. 29-3 our score. 1:34 to go here in the first half of play. There's the connection. Number 22, Tyler Free, with 1:25 to go, hits the three.
Tyler Free coming off the bench, locked and loaded. Takes 2 back-to-back shots, knocks down to 3.
Burning with it, back into Siegel. Siegel going to do the turnaround jumper shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Goubeau. Free again.
No.
Hey. Tyler Free with a minute to go connects, and we've got a timeout. Fort Loramie 29, Botkins 9. We'll return after this.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialists will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
It's free time.
It's free time,
Yeah,
that's right.
Tyler Free.
Right
Hey,
off
how
the
about that?
bench. That's some well-needed points for the Trojans as Free comes in and hits back-to-back three-pointers.
Wow, Tyler put a couple of threes on there, and it's 29-9. As Fort Loramie goes right into their offense. Lob inside to Siegel.
Wow, 3 people, catches it, still scores.
13 on the night for Tyler Siegel. Approaching 30 seconds to go, and Spencer Huker loses it out of bounds.
Loramie trying to come out and run their set.
Over to Burning. Burning goes to the right side. Goes inside, back out. Rosengarten hands off to Braun, and Dylan Braun finds the nets with 13 seconds left. Paul going up against Burning. Freshman against a senior. Paul will throw it up at the buzzer. Shot is short, and Fort Loramie heads to the locker room with the big lead. Fort Loramie 34, Botkins 9. We'll be back right after this.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Fort Loramie with the 34-9 lead over Botkins, and Greg Burning to take a look at those first half numbers of tonight's game.
Thanks, Dave. As you see on the screen there, and tough shooting there for the Trojans, just 3 of 17, and did knock down 3 threes, 2 of them late by Tyler Free, and that really was their offensive side of the half. 11 rebounds, didn't do a bad job on the boards. A couple turnovers, they probably want to pull back 10 total. Loramie on their side shot the ball very well from the field. As we mentioned early on, got the ball in the paint, got some really good looks, knocked down a couple threes, made a couple free throws. A pretty good advantage of rebounding-wise, and only turned the ball over 6 times. And on top of that, Tyler Siegel leads away with 13 points. So a pretty solid half for Fort Loramie.
We were talking about it during the break. Siegel had a scary moment in the second quarter when he went in for a layup and went down hard. And you're talking about playing time and amount of playing time kids have, especially Fort Loramie's got the comfortable lead, 34-9, and it's kind of a, it's one of those do or don't you. But your philosophy, Greg, was basically doesn't matter what game it is. If you're going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt.
You hope nobody gets hurt, but you got to play. You can't play thinking about it. You just got to go out there and play and hope for the best and take care of your kids the best you can.
Botkins will start the third quarter with the basketball. They try to inbound it at midcourt. Fort Loramie quickly tips it away as Redskins are going to apply man-to-man pressure. As St. Paul, the freshman, getting quite a learning experience here this evening. Back over to Gubo on the left side to Butcher. Butcher looks inside. He'll get it to Paul. Paul in the corner. Back out to Madden. Tries to bounce past it inside, but Fort Loramie's defense isn't going to allow that.
A lot of traffic to get that ball through for Botkins.
Dylan Braun with the 3.
Started the second half much like he ended the first, and he now has 13 as well.
Braun with that open 3, and the lead now 37-9 as Botkins trying to get some offense here as we begin the third quarter. Bucher with it back out to Madden down the lane, shot no good. Scrap for the rebound. It'll come down to Austin Siegel. Quickly, Redskins up court, but they turn it over. Butcher with a steal. Gubo with a basketball.
Good opportunity for Botkins to get an open shot there. There's a good one by Hooker. can't get it to drop.
Shot no good. Rebound to come down to Fort Loramie. Outside shot. Braun, no good. Siegel, both Siegels get their hands on it, but Zane Paul, the freshman, comes up with it.
Nice active hands there by Paul to come up with that rebound. A little scrappy inside there. Botkins going to need some more of that. See if they can't get some offense going here.
3-point goal, no good. Rebound to Braun. He brings it up court. Gets it back out. Austin Siegel over to the right side and Burning. Burning will push it back out to Brandewie. Burning looks inside for Austin Siegel. Tyler Siegel will lob it inside to Austin Siegel, and Austin gets the bucket.
Nice patience there by Austin as he waited for the defense to fly by and then casually went up to make his 2-point attempt.
Botkins with the basketball. There's the steal. Siegel with it. Back over to Brandewie. Dishes it off, and Tyler Siegel is going to be fouled before he has a chance to shoot the basketball.
Fouls on number 50 for the Trojans. That'll be the third one against Ethan Butcher.
Take a look at that foul again. Pass inside, Burning shot doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound and gets it back out. As Fort Loramie runs the offense. Back over to Brandewie. Brandewie inside, back out to Burning. Burning on the baseline. Bounce pass to the opposite corner. Back over to Brandewie. Shot a little bit strong. Rebound comes down to Siegel. Rosengarten, number 33 in the lineup for Fort Loramie. He has the basketball. Burning. Back over to Braun. 4:50 to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, and Butcher is going to be called with yet another foul, I do believe, and that would.
Yep, that is. That's his fourth.
It's his fourth. So into the lineup, number 14, Connor Smock, number 14. As you see, Brandewie inbound it. He gets it back out to Burning.
Botkins staying in there man-to-man. They switched to that about halfway through the second half. Problem is you leave a lot of open shots for Dylan Braun, and he is knocking them down. As he now has 15.
Nothing but net for Braun, and 42-9 our score. Back over to the right side to Madden. Back out to Paul.
My apologies, Dylan Braun has 16 on that shot.
Inside pass, and Smock will score.
Good
Connor
look.
Smock.
If you're Botkins right now, that's what you got to work on right there. Work your offense, get a good possession. That was a great look inside and a nice finish by Smock. Just got to take it a possession at a time. You're playing against a good team, and you can learn from that.
Brandewie back out. Rosengarten with the shot. No good. Chased down in the corner by Huker. He'll bring it up court. Down the lane, and we've got a foul. They'll stop the action as
fouls on number 23, Evan Burning. His first. A couple substitutions for Fort Loramie. Number 35, Nathan Rodman, and number 45, Austin Siegel.
Also in the lineup for Botkins is Tyler Free, who hit the 2 threes right before the half. Madden pass to Paul in the corner. He'll try to drive inside. He'll push it back out to Madden. He'll take the 3, shot a little bit strong. Rebound by Ratterman. Up court is Burning. In the corner, Braun down low. Siegel, turnaround shot doesn't go. Rosengarten with a rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds, however.
I will say one of the things I really like about Loramie's offense, they get that rebound and they're gone. And they do not waste time getting that ball down the floor at all. They push it up quickly and get a lot of good opportunities off the break.
Botkins, as they have most of the night, facing some tough defense to bring it up court. Paul's got an open look. He connects St. Paul.
3-point basket, St. Paul.
His first 3 points of the night. And Paul has the Trojans with 14. Outside jumper no good by Braun. Siegel with a rebound. Braun will take the 15-footer. Dylan Braun connects. 44-14.
As I say, that's not the guy you want to leave that open. He had 2 wide open shots there. And if you haven't realized by now, Dylan Braun can shoot it pretty good.
Shoot it, that's right.
And he's got 18 now in the night. You know, by this point in the ball game, that should be the spot to say, hey, this guy can't be open. You know, he cannot get a wide open look. I know the Loramie's got some athletes, and it's tough to say that, but he is a dead-eye shooter when he gets going. You do not want to leave him any space.
2:25 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard as Zane Paul handles the basketball. He's number 4. Botkins working the offense.
Yeah, Loramie changing it up here, dropped into a zone there.
Bank shot by number 22, and it's Tyler Free.
Free's been a good offensive spark for the Trojans. He's got 8.
Burning. Length of the court. Evan with the bucket. 46-16. In the corner on the baseline of Smock, and the shot no good. Almost stolen there by Paul at midcourt. Fort Loramie will have the basketball as Brandewie will re-enter the game. And Braun will catch a breather. There you see Nick Brandewie, 6'2" sophomore. Over to Burning. Burning down the lane. Shot no good, and going to be a foul on the rebound.
Foul, number 45, Austin Siegel, his third.
We'll go against Austin Siegel, number 45, his third.
Nobody in real foul trouble. Siegel, that's his third, but number 50 for the Trojans has 4. Outside of that, nobody's in too bad a shape as Free is still lighting it up. He deeps very
Free is looking like Lloyd B. Free.
Yeah, he is. He's got 11. That was
be Free.
Third 3 of the night. Made a little jumper just moments ago. He's showing he's got some range, a freshman.
He's got 11 points. Shot from the side, no good by Burning. A rebound, Rosengarten. He puts it up. It's going to go out of bounds, and Trojans will get the basketball.
I'm Botkins. I got one guy I'm looking for right now. It's number 22.
He's got the touch.
He has got the touch. That last one was deep. And he buried it.
Botkins works it up court. They'll get it to Smock on the baseline. Loses the basketball, and Brandewie will pick it up. Braun thought about it, back out to Brandewie. Rosengarten, Fort Loramie running their offense. Brandewie looks inside, finds Siegel, back out, Burning rather. Or Rosengarten. Eli Rosengarten with the bucket. His first points of the night. 49-19. Third quarter beginning to wind down here. Botkins will get the final shot of the quarter. Paul will go to the right side, and
you better hurry.
That's going to be it. He takes it, but it's a little bit late. After 3 quarters of play, Fort Loramie 49, Botkins 19. We'll return right after this.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
There you see the Fort Loramie Redskins, winners against New Knoxville, looking to pick up their second win, and this one in Shelby County Athletic League play tonight, and they're leading in a big way, 49-19. And there you see the Botkins Trojans. Trojans 1-1 on the season. Defeated Fairlawn in league play, and then lost to Parkway in game 2.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tough time getting back into this one. Loramie's been in control pretty much throughout. Botkins defensively has not had an answer. Pretty tough too. The Siegel boys are solid inside, and then you got Braun and Rosengarten and Burning from the perimeter. That makes it a tough combination, not to mention a couple of subs they throw in there as well.
Inside Siegel, back out Burning, over to Braun in the corner. Shot doesn't fall, but the rebound comes down to Brandewie, who's in the right spot, and the lefty puts it up and in. Paul gets it across the timeline. And the pass is going out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Elliot Gubo back into the lineup for Botkins, as Brandewie brings it into the backcourt. Braun back over to Brandewie. Brandewie at the line, looks for Braun, finds
Good pass.
Him. Boy, nice teamwork there.
Yep, good recognition on the cut and a nice, good bounce pass into the lane. An easy finish for Braun. He now has 20.
And Free will take it to the hoop, and he'll draw the foul.
He's going to draw it against the big fella, number 50, Tyler Siegel. Second one on Tyler, third one for Fort Loramie. So Free will get his chance at the free throw line.
See how Tyler does. He's kind of lit it up here tonight. He's got 12 on the night now.
He's got a nice stroke. Definitely for a freshman to show that he can put the ball through the hole. He's had limited touches, and I think he missed one shot earlier. I don't think he's missed since. Hopefully I didn't just curse him on that free throw. Nope. He's good.
He's ice.
He's ice.
He got it.
13 of the Botkins 21.
Fort Loramie into that offense again. Siegel has it out front. Braun, who's had the hot hand here tonight for the Redskins, they get the ball to him, and Dillon strokes it home. Nothing but net.
He's got such a beautiful release. It's easy. That hurt that he's tall and lanky. I mean, but they've gave him a lot of space, and he's utilized it. 23 points.
Pass over to Smock. He's inside. He'll turn around, and Siegel says, "There you go."
Yeah, try shooting that one again.
Shot from the outside is Free. In and back out, and Siegel, Tyler will get the rebound. Braun over to the right side and Burning. Corey Britton shouting instructions from the Fort Loramie sideline. He's the Redskins coach. Turnaround jumper Burning, shot no good. Nice look, but the shot doesn't go as Free gets the rebound. Smock with it. Botkins back out the Smock, shot no good. Rebound Siegel. Fort Loramie wants to move, wants to get it up court quickly. Burning cut off. They'll set it back up with 5.5 minutes to go. Brandewie.
I was just going to say, that's traveling. He catches his own pass, and he did.
That's a turnover.
It's a turnover against Loramie. Can't throw your own pass and then catch it. That's exactly what he did. Thought he was going to have an open player. Realized it was going to get stolen by Botkins, and
you don't see that very often,
yeah,
do you?
dropped it, picked it back up. Tried to sell it, too. I'll give him credit on that.
Yeah. Substitutes back into the lineup for Botkins. There you see number 4, Zane Paul, as He comes back into the lineup. He's a starting guard for the Trojans. Inbounding, it'll be Smock. So I think the Trojans playing as many as 3 freshmen in the lineup at one time tonight. Paul back over to Madden, looks on the baseline to Gubo. Gubo gets it back out. He'll handle it. Butcher back over to Smock. Into the lane, short jumper off the glass, no good. Smock gets his own rebound, but loses it out of bounds.
It's a good drive down the lane by Smock. Looked like he might have got a shot at getting that one to go. But a good aggressive attack. That's exactly what Botkins has to work on. Go down in that lane, take the contact, and get the finish.
Fort Loramie will have it. This is Rosengarten back into the lineup. Siegel gets it to Brandewie and a host of substitutes with 4:43 to go here in the fourth quarter of basketball. About to come into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Brandewie down the lane. He'll draw the foul. I think that's going to go against Connor Smock.
That's correct. That is his third. The 4th team foul now against Botkins. That's right, it's the third on Botkins.
Nick Brandewie, a sophomore, will go to the line. He's got 4 points so far tonight. Connects on the free throw and got number 44, Jake Ratterman, into the lineup. Number 43, Mitchell Burning. And soon to be coming in will be number 34, Carter Mesher.
For Botkins, number 22, Tyler Free.
Tyler Free will come back into the lineup for Botkins. And Paul will handle the basketball, as we said most of the night. Botkins with it. Gubo back over to Free. Gubo to Paul. He'll shoot from top of the key. Shot's a little bit strong. Rebound to Ratterman. Ratterman with the basketball over on the right side from Carter Mesher. Mesher back over to Rosengarten. Fort Loramie working the basketball. Clock at 3:45 to play. Carter Mesher, short jumper, no good. Rebound to Botkins. Smock gets it to Paul as Paul will go down the lane. Tries to dump it off, but he's going to draw the foul.
Foul's on number 44 for the Redskins. Jake Ratterman, his first.
Not a lot of fouls here in the second half.
It really wasn't bad in the first half until the, we had about 7 fouls each right before the half. I think it was 7 and 5 actually. So yeah, pretty well played here by both teams.
Gubo.
Had to say that. We got back-to-back fouls against Jake Ratterman.
Took care of that one, didn't we?
That's the 5th one now in Fort Loramie. 2 up there in about 3 seconds.
Had to say it, didn't
That's
I?
right.
Yep. Let's see what the Trojans can do here. It's a turnover, and Mitchell Burning with the basketball. He'll get it back to Rosengarten. Rosengarten handling the ball out front. He'll get over to the right side, and Ratterman. Guess I could say Ratterman, I'd be close to being the truth here. Butcher fighting for the basketball. He'll tip it out of bounds, but Fort Loramie will maintain it.
Butcher's going to check out
It's like
for the
number
Trojans.
24, Tristan Burns will come into the game for the first time. Burns, a sophomore, number 24. Rosengarten with the basketball. Back out to Ratterman. Over to Mesher, and Mesher with the drive, and Carter Mesher, the junior, has his second basket of the night. He's got 4 points, 2.5 minutes to go. 59-21 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Paul handling the basketball. He'll get it over to Smock. Goubeau trying to get it to Paul, but tipped away, and that's a turnover by Botkins. Jake Ratterman cross court. Shot no good there by Mesher. Botkins will clear the boards. Paul up court. Smock. Counter Smock with the basketball. He'll draw the foul. That's going to go against.
Yeah, get a hip check there from Mitchell Burning. That's his first. The 6th one now against Fort Loramie. So any foul they make here for last minute 50 will send the Trojans to the free throw line.
Paul will inbound it. Kicks it back out to Free. Over to Goubeau. Burns handling the basketball, back out to Smock. Over to Free. Goubeau. Paul is going to get the shot off the glass, and Zane Paul picks up the bucket with 1:28 to go in this game.
Nice drive down the lane by Paul. He's got 5 now in the night.
Young team, Botkins is. The freshman getting some valuable playing time here. 59-23 is our score, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Botkins will get it. Smock will inbound it to Paul. As he'll handle it as they come across the timeline. Smock down the lane. He'll draw the foul with 58 seconds to go in this game.
That one's going to be against number 34, Carter Mesher. His first. 2 shots coming for number 14, Connor Smock for the Trojans.
Smock, one of the freshmen we've talked about. There you see him. Free throw is good.
You know, the nice thing you like when you watch these Botkins freshmen is they can shoot. There's some nice technique and some good shooting players on this team. I think in years to come, they're gonna put together a nice ball team. They're just a little young, like you said, yet. I was talking to a couple of parents before the game, and they said their 8th grade's pretty good too. So maybe the Trojans can put a couple of years together and come back with a good, better improved team. Right now,
takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, it does. Right now, it's tough to handle this Loramie team. They're put together pretty well.
Yeah, they're at the other end of the scope of high school basketball. They've got the experience. The senior class that's so very, very strong here is 62-25 now. Fort Loramie with the lead.
3-pointer knocked down there by Jake Rodman at the other end.
Short jumper by Free, and Free connects again. 15 on the night.
Yeah, he's been the bright spot for sure. The freshman coming out, and again, I mentioned it earlier, he's got a very nice shot. Does not take a lot of space for him to get that ball up, and he's knocked down some good ones here for the Trojans tonight.
Under 10 seconds. And with 8.2 seconds,
little delay.
Foul.
I was anxiously waiting as well as the official was thinking about that call, trying to figure out which way she was going. That I wasn't sure either because I thought he might have had a case, that being Tyler Free. Didn't get the charge, picked up the foul, his first.
He'll inbound it. Jump shot no good by Burning.
Mitchell Burning misses that one.
Up court, Smock's going to hit one at the buzzer. Nope. Last shot doesn't count. Our final score, Fort Loramie 62, Botkins 27. We'll be back with our look at the stats and recap right after this.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Back here at Fort Loramie, the Redskins come away with their second win of the season with a 62-26 win over Botkins. Taking a look at the stats for tonight's game. Here's Greg.
Thanks, Dave. You see the stats there on the screen there. Again, mostly obviously dominated by the score of Fort Loramie. Good field goal percentage. Got some threes to fall. Free throws pretty good. As we expected, 14 more rebounds than Botkins, and the turnovers there as well. Scoring-wise, they were led by Dylan Braun with Fort Loramie was led by Dylan Braun with 23. Tyler Siegel had 13. Evan Burning 9. Nick Brandaway 5. Carter Mesher 4. Jake Rodderman 3, and Austin Siegel 2. For the visiting Trojans, they were led by freshman Tyler Paul, who had 15. Zane Paul 5, Connor Smock 3, and Spencer Huker with 3 for their 26. So the Trojans are going to drop to 1-2 on the season, as the Fort Loramie Redskins will now be 2-0.
Taking a look at our players of the game here tonight for the visiting Botkins Trojans. Tyler Free is our player of the game. Of course, sponsored by NKTelco, and Tyler will get a free throw. Tyler had quite a game, 15 points or so.
Came in off the bench, knocked down a couple threes early or late in the first half. Came back in off the bench again in the second half, made another 3 or 2, got a couple runners, made a couple free throws, really shot the ball really, really well. I mean, he didn't have that many looks, but everyone he took, most of them went in.
Big night for the freshman, so he's our player of the game. And for the home team, the Fort Loramie Redskins, Dylan Braun, our player of the game, and Dylan just had a solid game, good shooting night, 20-plus points, I believe, and he's our player of the game.
Yeah, he's a tough defend because If you come out and play him, he'll go around you. He's got a good inside game as well. He jumps well. He shoots well. He's kind of what you call a rhythm shooter, right? So you kind of want to take him out. Well, Botkins let him catch and shoot, and a lot of that was due to the penetration. As you see a replay there by Fort Loramie, penetrating in the lane, then he would kick out, and Braun was wide open, and boy, did he take advantage. Knocked down a lot of nice shots tonight and led all scorers with 23.
Player of the game, as we said, brought to you by NKTelco, and they'll receive an NKTelco t-shirt for their efforts. Tonight's game brought to you by 21st Century Kitchens, Schwieterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, and PSG Automotive Outfitters bring you tonight's game between Fort Loramie and Botkins. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Saturday, December the 9th at 6 p.m., Sunday, December 10th at 6 p.m., and you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Our crew here this evening in the van, Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen. On the cameras, Patrick Toller, Tyler Wolf, and Ian Bullheimer. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Greg Burning. Our final score from Fort Loramie, the Redskins 62, Botkins 26.